Being in this business allows me and all of our employees to be passionate every day. We have a group here that's hardworking, hard-charging, invested in our mission types of people. And the service we provide is so easy to get in back of when you're doing it every day. You know, we get letters, we get emails, we get phone calls from our clients that say, "You saved our life. Thank God we have your service, because if we didn't, Mom could be in the hospital, Mom could not be alive." I mean, these are things that allow you to come in every day and really get geared up to do what you do, because not only are you building a business, but you're saving lives, you're providing a great service. And our entire company feels that way. There are more things going on now as we become more mobile and with fall detection, where you have to charge certain devices beep, you have some false positives when it comes to fall detection. But overall, it's still a very simple solution, and that's key, because our clients still can get overwhelmed by having to press the button. Some of our clients, we hear the stories, will lay on the ground for 12 hours and don't want to burden everybody. So the key to keeping it simple and easy is very important, and we focus on that and understand that clearly. The big opportunity that we see here at Medical Guardian for the medical alert industry as a whole is really the perception of the product and service. So for years you've seen old commercials on TV where somebody's on the ground and they're in bad shape and they need help, but people think they have to be very old and in bad shape to need this service. And really it's the opposite. This service is for someone who's independent, who's active, who lives alone and wants to stay living there and independent. And our solutions let them stay living at home for on average of 5 to 6 years versus someone that doesn't have it, because in that golden hour when that incident first happens, they can get help right away. And so it keeps them out of a hospital, it keeps them out of independent living or a nursing home. And that's what's so important about our solution, is that we want people to clearly understand that this is for someone who is active, who is young at heart, who maybe hasn't had any falls or isn't in bad shape, but just needs extra protection. God forbid something happens just once. When I was thinking of a spokesperson, Florence Henderson was my #1 choice, and really my only choice, because Florence is our customer. You know, she's an 80-year-old woman who lives alone, who's very active and independent, and wants to stay remaining that way for the rest of her life. And she's very passionate about life, and she has a zest for life, and she wants to continue to have that. And Florence is really very reflective of how we see our brand reflecting to our consumers. Well, I think naturally the medical alert industry is still growing rapidly, because there are a lot of baby boomers turning 65 every day. 10,000 a day turn 65. And this is a group who wants to stay living alone and active and independent. They have disposable income to pay for services like ours. And they understand the market very much, and they're aware of the products that we have. So I think eventually, you know, our devices will go to the cell phones, the smartphones. They will act as the basis, but this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years. I think what is happening now is our customers are transitioning from a home unit to a mobile unit. And so at this point, we sell about 50% of our devices are now mobile. So people can use them in and around the home, but also on the go. If they go shopping, if they go traveling, if they go to stay with their children. And so that's very important. And I think we're still sort of migrating that way. I love to travel. I travel a lot, and I'm very into basketball. So my home team, the 76ers, is a team I've been passionate about since I was a kid. Unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of success recently, so I have to be invested in other things. But more than anything, I'm passionate about community service I provide with the Multiple Sclerosis Society of the Greater Delaware Valley. I've recently been added to the board of directors there, and I run a fundraiser that's called Preakness at the Piazza that's raised over $500,000 in the last 4 years for local residents with MS. On top of what I do here at Medical Guardian, the MS Society is something that I'm very involved in and very passionate about. We provide help to over 15,000 local residents that suffer with MS every day.